you for joining us here on KGW Plus for another half hour of news. I'm China Green. We're going to toss it over to Corey Johnson with the latest on your weather impact forecast. Corey.
Good afternoon, China. Yeah, we're no longer underneath that active weather threat. Taking a look outside our Rose City camera, cloudy overall, and we do have scattered showers throughout the area. 61 degrees for us at this time. This is a look at active radar. Southwest Washington and near the northern part of the coast where we're seeing those very, very light showers compared to what we saw over the last 2 days. But keep in mind, even though we're no longer under that active weather threat, the soil still wet from all that rainfall we got over the last few days. Combine that with sustained winds of 20 miles per hour that we're expecting today and gusts up to 30. There's still that potential for some tree damage. So keep that in mind, that bit of awareness throughout the rest of the day. Taking a look at futurecasts in the way of clouds and rainfall, going to be pretty steady. What you're seeing right now, what we'll see for the rest of the day, very light. Really situated near the coast and in Southwest Washington, especially as we get into the early part of the evening. Taking another look outside right now, or rather at our temperatures, also sitting above average for this time of year, sitting at 61 in Portland, 60 in Salem, 65 in Pendleton, and mid-50s near the coast. Now, if you like drier patterns, drier weather, we can expect to see that as we inch closer to the weekend. I have the timing of it all coming up.
Thank you, Corey. All right, we're going to take a live look at our Timberline sky cam right now. Can't see a whole lot. There's some weather going on out there. But yesterday we saw a lot of rain up there, but that didn't translate into new snow. So Mount Hood, meantime, saw over 8 inches of rain last night. And with all that rain soaking into the ground and not much snowpack, experts say the risk for trees falling and landslides goes up. So this slide right here happened in North Bend, Washington, and shut down part of I-90 Monday night into Tuesday morning. Experts say first thing to do if you're on the lookout for landslides is listen. Strange sounds like trees cracking or rocks shifting can be a warning sign. A small trickle of mud or debris can sometimes come before a bigger slide. And if you live near a creek or stream, suddenly seeing muddy water can mean debris flow may be moving downstream. Bottom line here, travel carefully, especially at night when these signs are harder to spot. We are continuing to see the impact of the weather. In Westland, a huge tree fell over on a Willamette Falls Drive yesterday morning, knocking out the power for hundreds of people in that area. Thomas Schultz was there this morning and brings us the latest.
Wednesday morning here in Westland, you can see this huge tree now laid off to the side of the road. It actually fell yesterday, crossing the road and taking down power lines with it, knocking out power for around 300 people. It's not just Westland that had problems in this storm. Over in southeast Portland, Johnson Creek widened significantly with all the rainfall. Some people worried about possible flooding in their homes, so they went to Lentz Park to grab free sandbags that were being handed out. One man we spoke with said his basement had already started to flood.
It's overflowing on the driveway, it's in the yard, it's in our basement.
My mother has a driveway that goes down, and sometimes the drain doesn't work properly, and if it's a lot of rain, it takes a long time, so we don't need it going into the basement or nothing.
Sandbags will continue to be handed out in the Lentz Park area as well as Gabriel Park on the west side of Portland. Back out here in Westland, you can see Xfinity and CenturyLink crews are continuing to work on these power lines along the roadway here on 6th Street and Willamette Falls Drive. You can see those power lines continue to just be draped over the roadway, closing that road, so something that crews are trying to work through and make some progress on this morning. This is something they've been working on all morning long here in Westland and clearly are taking the initiative on. In Westland, Thomas Schultz, KGW News.
Meantime, yesterday's heavy rain caused sewage overflow into the Willamette River near Oregon City. So that means everyone should avoid contact with the river between the Arch Bridge that connects Oregon City and Westland and the Abernathy Bridge. Meanwhile, city crews in Portland have been busy taking care of storm drains the past 2 days, clearing more than 130 drains between Monday and Tuesday.
The problem with ponding water like this is even if you're going slow, there's a threat that you'll lose traction, even hydroplane, depending on how deep the water is.
So if you see a backed up storm, 2 campers from floodwaters along the Skykomish River in Snohomish County, about 50 miles outside of Seattle. The local sheriff's office said that the campers thought they were on high enough ground, but they were wrong. They say it's a reminder that weather impacts can change quickly, especially when we get a lot of rain falling in a short period of time. And after a flood, it's important to stay out of the water. The National Weather Service says floodwaters can become contaminated with sewage or chemicals. There may also be sharp objects floating in the water or on the road, may have collapsed underneath. Multnomah County recommends calling your insurance agents to file a claim if your home has suffered any damage. Keep the power off until an electrician has inspected your system, and remove anything that's wet from your home immediately to prevent it from molding. And here's a look at some other local headlines this afternoon. The Clackamas County Sheriff's Office says it's misidentified the man involved in a shooting last week. They say the suspect in this case, who was shot and injured by deputies, is Cabril Matthews Evans. That's different from the name that they gave us yesterday. Evans is accused of charging at deputies with an axe before he was shot 3 times just outside of Wilsonville last Friday. The Benton County Sheriff's Office is asking for help to identify a man whose body was found in the Willamette River. Deputies found the body near Hayek Park in Albany 3 weeks ago after someone spotted floating in the water. The Sheriff's Office also released these photos of 2 tattoos found on the body that they hope will identify who it is. Anyone with information should call Benton County Sheriff's Office. And some students at Corbett High School walked out of class yesterday after someone shared sexually explicit AI images of a student online. Students say that they felt school administrators weren't handling the incident appropriately, but the Sheriff's Office says administrators notified them on Saturday about the images, and they have since been deleted. Coming up, a data center the size of 2 aircraft carriers. We step into the massive AI alley in Virginia. Plus, from the roads to the skies, we're tracking the days that you may want to avoid when flying this holiday season.
The KGW Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust on your time. Track how the weather will impact your day.
Certainly becoming increasingly hazardous.
Extended, continuous coverage of breaking news live from the scene.
That snowpack is still heavy.
Go deeper with in-depth interviews and exclusive reporting. All the local news you need, live or on demand. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. The KGW Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust. Track how the weather will impact your day. Breaking news live from the scene. All the local news you need. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. On Weather Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with KGW and KGW Plus. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Watch extended weather coverage on KGW Plus.
New at noon, a high-fiving gorilla has won the top prize in this year's Nikon Comedy Wildlife Awards. The image was captured by British photographer Mark Methcone. Organizers said that this was a record-breaking year for the annual contest. It got more than 10,000 entries from 109 countries, and that photo is just one of countless others that goes through an AI data center, which millions of people rely on every day. NBC's Tom Costello has more on the massive footprint it's leaving in Virginia.
From the air, you might miss it. A landscape of gray, nondescript buildings near Washington's Dulles Airport. But this is AI Alley. 2/3 of the world's internet traffic flows through Loudoun County, Virginia. 2/3. If you surf online, you've surely surfed right through here.
So we're inside the Digital Realty Innovation Lab.
Digital Realty houses the servers and the processors that power the internet and AI. Andy Power, yes, that's his real name, is the CEO.
We are literally standing in the power center for the cloud right now.
That's right. So anything you did this morning, looking on your device, pulling up an app, in your office, on your keyboards, when you're streaming the Today Show this evening, if you missed it in the morning, probably came through a Digital Realty data center.
Behind these flashing lights and cables sit the world's biggest tech companies: Apple, Microsoft, Google, Oracle, ChatGPT, Meta, IBM, Cisco, big banks, and healthcare. The list is endless.
What's in these servers? Your Google searches and podcasts, your photos, your social media feeds, your bank and medical records, in essence, your entire digital life.
Like the internet, the company footprint is massive. More than 1 million square feet in one building alone, the size of 2 aircraft carriers. Digital Realty operates 300 data centers worldwide. Getting an inside glimpse is rare.
This looks and feels so nondescript, but there's a purpose, a reason for that, right? It's highly secure.
Highly secure facilities. We do try to blend into the community.
Hundreds of data buildings have brought huge tax revenue to the county, driving down property taxes. But many neighboring homeowners say, not in my backyard.
I don't want to be breathing air from generators. I don't want to be having polluted water or any of those things.
Locals fear their electricity bills will jump as energy companies struggle to meet the AI demand, though Digital Realty says it will be on 90% green power by year's end. But make no mistake, the AI revolution is about to explode.
So this is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning.
A pretty cool story there from Tom Costello. Taking a look at active radar right now. Light rain in the forecast today, but things dry up as we inch closer to the weekend. I have the timing coming up.
The KGW Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust on your time. Track how the weather will impact your day.
It's certainly becoming increasingly hazardous.
Extended, continuous coverage of breaking news live from the scene.
That snowpack is still heavy.
Go deeper with in-depth interviews and exclusive reporting. All the local news you need, live or on demand. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. On Weather Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with KGW and KGW Plus. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Watch extended weather coverage on KGW Plus.
Welcome back. Hey, we want to give you guys a shout out who have been sending in photos and videos of how the weather is impacting your neck of the woods, because we can't be everywhere. So you're the only way we can see what's going on around you. So first, check out this video sent from Rains Resort Cabins and RV in Pacific City. That's what the Nestucca River looked like yesterday afternoon, rising all the way up to some cabins out there. The person who sent us this said, thankfully, there was no property damage yet. Randy, meantime, sent us this shot from in front of his home in Brush Prairie with the water flowing fast over the road there. And Halen got this shot of the Pudding River overflowing onto Hazel Green Road on the way to Silverton from Salem. So thanks again to everyone who sent us these photos and videos. And again, show us how things look in your neighborhood. You can text weather, pictures, or videos to the number there on your screen, 503-226-5088. We might share what you send here on air or on KGW.com. All right, it's time to take a look at weather with Corey Johnson. Yesterday was the rain. Today it's more of the wind and landslides.
Exactly. It's definitely breezy out today, no longer underneath that active weather threat. So a difference in what we saw over the last few days. Taking a live look outside right now, this is our Wells Fargo Tower camera. Cloud cover overhead, scattered showers across much of our area, but not particularly in Portland right now, looking pretty good. Also, that sun kind of shining through the clouds at this hour. 63 degrees. That said 61, but I just double checked with one of our other graphics. 63 degrees right now. So we'll break down the temperatures and how unusual that is for this time of year in just a second. But taking a look at your weather headlines, the rain is easing out today. It does remain breezy for us throughout much of the day and into tomorrow. Scattered showers until we get to this weekend, where it's going to be rather dry. Total difference from what we saw over the last few days. A mostly dry weekend, though, does give way to more rain as we get into a new work week on Monday. But taking a look at active radar, this is what I mean when I say light rain at this hour, and it's mostly situated in southwest Washington near the Longview community and near the coast around the Tillamook area. As far as watches and warnings are concerned, a flood warning still in place for area rivers at minor flood stage at this time, and that lasts until 4 this weekend, something that we're going to continue to monitor. As far as satellite and radar is concerned, the system bringing light rain to us throughout the last couple of hours, and what you can expect to see throughout much of the day is what we're seeing right now. Scattered showers in the southwest Washington area and near the coast, and that continues throughout the day as we get into the early part of the evening, and then it lightens up just a little bit. Thursday is going to be very similar. Taking a look at rainfall potential throughout the rest of the day, sitting at just 1/100th of an inch in Portland, slightly higher near the coast, but by no means what we saw over the past few days in the way of rainfall. Now, getting to those temperatures, because this is wild, sitting at 63 degrees right now. This map needs to update, but to give you a little bit of context, the average temperature for this time of year is around 47 degrees, and we're at 63 right now. So definitely sitting warmer for us at this time. 58 as well in Longview, Kelso, 60 in Salem, 54 in Newport, 65 right now in Pendleton, and 69 in Yakima. This is a look out in the Dalles. Cloud cover overhead, that beautiful sun trying to make its way through for us right now. Not seeing the temperatures there, but our Chinookwan's casino camera near the coast. This is in Lincoln City, the fog overhead, and that's the rain that I was showing you, or the light showers rather, on active radar that I was pointing out. 56 for us near the coast, is sitting a little bit cooler there. A look at your hour-by-hour forecast. We've completely busted out this high that you see in this map. 63 our high as of right now, and then we are going to slowly decline in the way of temperatures as we get throughout the rest of the evening hours. 57 degrees by the time we hit 7 in the evening. Similar story in southwest Washington. 58 degrees your high in Vancouver and Battleground. Longview sitting at about 57, so just a tick lower than that. Rain and clouds, very scattered, very light compared to what we've seen over the last few days. A look at your 7-day forecast, which you can expect to see. So scattered showers today, a high of 63. Remember, that's definitely changed on us as of late. Scattered showers tomorrow, though, as well. And they just get lighter and lighter as we get closer toward Friday and our Saturday, where we are sitting pretty dry on our Saturday, which is nice to see. Sunday also sitting rather dry. It splits, though, because as we get into the evening on our Sunday, that gives way to more rain that we will usher in on Monday and likely Tuesday of next week. So the rain definitely getting a break as we head into this upcoming weekend, enjoying the warmer than average temperatures right now and the light showers as well. China?
Thank you, Corey. Still ahead, AAA predicting a very busy holiday travel season. What will be the best and the worst days to travel coming up?
KGW Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust. Track how the weather will impact your day. Breaking news live from the scene. All the local news you need. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. On Weather Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with KGW and KGW Plus. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Watch extended weather coverage on KGW Plus.
We have now issued a weather impact alert.
We could expect conditions in some parts of our area to change drastically pretty soon, right?
And very quickly, yes.
This is significant rainfall coming our way.
You'll definitely want to be extra cautious.
Certainly becoming increasingly hazardous.
We've got the potential for some tree limbs or even trees or power lines to come down.
Of course, when you hear thunder, it's always best to take cover.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stream extended coverage on KGW+.
Christmas is just over 2 weeks away, and travelers are getting ready to reach their holiday destinations by road and by air. Experts say most Americans will opt for road to take advantage of favorable gas prices. NBC's Brian Chung has more.
Well, hey there, AAA is expecting an over 2% bump in travelers this year. 109 million people expected to travel by car to their destinations for wherever they're having Christmas dinner, in part because of cheaper gas prices. The national average is below $3 a gallon, which should make it a little bit more budget friendly to travel for this particular Christmas. But I want everyone to mark this on their calendars in terms of the days not to travel. Saturday and Sunday going into Christmas are going to be bad, as is the day after Christmas. That's Friday, December 26th. If you can travel on Christmas Day, that is going to be the best time to travel. If you can afford to leave your festivities perhaps a little bit early. Now, at airports like this one, there are over 8 million people expected to hit the TSA lines across the country. That could be in part due to some of the expectations for going to some of these warmer places, where AAA says that the hot destinations will be places like Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, Miami, the top domestic destinations as this cold snap grips the country. And as far as international destinations, Cancun, as well as Cozumel, Mexico, as well as Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Although I should point out, across the board, flight prices are up about 7% compared to last year. And if you haven't booked by now, those last minute bookings get even more expensive. That means that if you haven't booked by now, maybe I'll see you on the roads. Back to you.
That was Brian Chung reporting. And the Christmas ship parades on both the Willamette and Columbia rivers were canceled yesterday due to all the debris in the water from the heavy rain that we've seen this week. It's not clear when the ships will be back on the water, but organizers hope to return as soon as it's safe to do so. We're back after this.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with KGW and KGW+. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Watch extended weather coverage on KGW+. The KGW Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust. Track how the weather will impact your day. Breaking news live from the scene. All the local news you need. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
We have now issued a weather impact alert.
We could expect conditions in some parts of our area to change drastically pretty soon, right?
And very quickly, yes.
This is significant rainfall coming our way.
You'll definitely want to be extra cautious.
Certainly becoming increasingly hazardous.
We've got the potential for some tree limbs or even trees or power lines to come down.
Of course, when you hear thunder, it's always best to take cover.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stream extended coverage on KGW+.
All right, we're going to get your final check at weather with Corey Johnson.
Yeah, even though we are calmer than what we've seen in the way of rain over the last few days, still something to keep in mind. We are under a flood warning for a couple of areas. Taking a look at that map right now, we'll get to that at least in just a second. There it is, our watches and warnings map. A few area rivers underneath that warning until later in the afternoon on our Saturday is what we're monitoring. So something to keep in mind, rivers at minor flood stage. And then a rainfall potential for today going to be significantly less, only 1/100th of an inch for us today in Portland, and a little bit higher near the coast as that light rain continues today and tomorrow. This is a look near the coast out in Lincoln City, our Chinook Winds Casino camera. Sitting at 56 degrees right now, but the temperature I want you to really pay attention to is in Portland, 63 degrees. On average, around this time of year, we're just at 47 degrees. We originally projected 60 as our high today, so definitely sitting warmer. Scattered showers today and tomorrow. As we get toward Friday, things start to dry out a little bit. Saturday looking very dry for us before the rain does return early next week. Sunday night into Monday is when the rain will return, and then those chances also likely for our Tuesday. But yeah, definitely dying down in the way of wet conditions, drier as we head toward the weekend. So good to see a good rain break on the way for us.
Love to see. And hey, you can stream the news at noon on your own schedule. Just download the free app like you're on right now on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.